Welcome to the papiNet webinar on the traditional order management process. This webinar is intended for business audience. Contents of the webinar include what papiNet is, traditional order management overview, traditional order management flowcharts, IT perspective, and benefits. papiNet is a global community involved in supply chain processes for the forest and paper industries, including products such as packaging, labels, and books. With the help of customers and suppliers, an industry standard has been developed to enable the automation of the industry business flows. This slide shows the participating market segments. The standard incorporates the needs of each market segment's supply chain processes. The standard is free and open to use. papiNet is an international initiative with a focus on the paper and forest industries. papiNet is an e-document standard built on the XML language. An e-document is an electronic media content other than computer programs that are intended to be used in either an electronic form or as a printed output. The standard is designed by the paper and forest industry, customers and suppliers, with focus on the supply chain processes. papiNet is not a hub, a system, or a software. The standard is a vehicle for moving content via the internet from A to B, regardless of the sender-receiver process and systems. The standard is freely available to anyone. This graph illustrates how much value all partners may gain as the level of integration increases. Typically, partners start at a project on the first level, order management, with exchanging at least one e-document of the set. After they get comfortable, they usually try to capture more value by implementing additional e-documents and therefore moving to a higher integration level. This webinar, Traditional Order Management, is the most common entry point for starting business-to-business integration by means of papiNet e-documents. Here you see an example of the document flow within an order management process. This is showing one very basic case. There are more demanding scenarios. papiNet supports all these scenarios. Traditionally, information is sent in unstructured and non-standard formats, like paper, fax, email, or phone, which may cause manual intervention and errors, resulting in inefficient use of the resources. This slide shows you the order management process supported by papiNet. The buyer creates a purchase order in his computer system and sends it as an electronic papiNet e-document to the supplier. Upon receiving the papiNet purchase order, the supplier then confirms the purchase order by returning a papiNet order confirmation. When the goods are shipped, the supplier may send a papiNet delivery message to the buyer and/or ship-to party. This document could be sent to other parties like warehouse operators. For example, by sending the papiNet delivery message to the buyer party, you can automate the invoice reconciliation process. Completion of the order management process in this scenario is achieved when the invoice is sent as an e-document to the buyer. The current payment process is unaffected. The whole process is automated by means of secure computer-to-computer communication via the internet. In addition to the previous scenario, the buyer or ship-to party is calling off goods to be delivered by a certain date. The current payment process is unaffected. The whole process is automated by means of secure computer-to-computer communication via the internet. Supply Chain Operations Reference Model, SCORE, is a process reference model developed by the management consulting firm PRTM and AMR Research and endorsed by the Supply Chain Council (SCC) as the cross-industry de facto standard diagnostic tool for supply chain management. SCORE enables users to address, improve, and communicate supply chain management practices within and between all interested parties in the extended enterprise. This slide is showing the scope of papiNet development. You see all e-documents designed by the market segments to support their needs within the SCORE supply chain model. The green highlighted e-documents are supporting the traditional order management process. Often business partners utilize the business acceptance and/or business acknowledgement to confirm receipt of an e-document. Benefits: lower order-to-cash processing costs, improved cash flow, reduced stored paper data costs by electronic archiving, lower working capital requirements, increased consistency throughout the process, reduced staffing needs for order and process management, better customer service and reporting, speed up your processes, and improve order management tracking. This slide is showing you the IT perspective of papiNet e-documents. The e-documents are sent via internet from one system to many systems at the same time. The receiver of the e-document can process it directly into his computer system, display it, or print it for the business user in a readable format. The e-documents can be sent secure by means of encryption. Conclusion: papiNet supports many different scenarios in the order management process for all participating market segments. Business partners, regardless of size and complexity, can benefit. For instance, various business departments such as customer service, planning and scheduling, warehouse personnel, or accounts receivable, they can view and process these e-documents more easily and efficiently. There is much to gain by implementing papiNet e-documents. Active user groups can support you in the implementation process. Everyone is welcome to join the user group. You can get more information about papiNet on www.papinet.org. There you can download the standard and more useful material. You may also visit each individual market segment section on the homepage. Material to support your implementation can be found in the market segment section on the homepage. Please see the contact section if you have further questions. Thank you for joining us.